Hello everyone! Hello YouTube viewers! Before anything else, gusto ko munang i-shout out ang aking kabatch na gumawa nitong design na to sa t-shirt ko na si Chu Mariano. Hello Chu! So, isa sa mga miyembro ng 7 Elements Band sa Zamboanga City. Before we are going to explain for today's video, here is the trivia for today. Did you know the product of 111,111,111 multiplied by itself is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So kung gusto nyong i-validate yung sagot na yun, subukan nyong i-multiply yung number na yun. Now, let us proceed to the quadratic formula. In the previous video lesson, marami tayong mga sagutan dati na ginagamitan lang ng factoring. This time, gagamitin natin yung previous given na yon to validate the answer or to confirm that the answer is correct using quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is defined in a form of x equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a should not be equals to 0. So let us give an example number 1. Find the roots of the equation x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0 using quadratic formula. Write your answer in factored form. Solution. If we are going to factor the given x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0, we got a factor of x plus 3, x plus 2 equals to 0. So the roots are negative 3 and negative 2. We are going to use the quadratic formula. From the given x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0, let a equals to 1, which is the first coefficient, b is equals to 5, the middle or second coefficient, and c equals to 6, the constant term or the last coefficient. X equals to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Substitute the value of a, b, and c. So x equals to negative 5 plus or minus square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6 all over 2 times 1. X equals to negative 5 plus or minus, we have square root of 25. So 5 times 5 is 25. Then the product of 4, 1, and 6 is 24 all over 2. Then we have x equals to negative 5 plus or minus square root of 1 all over 2. X is equals to negative 5 square root of 1 is 1 plus or minus 1 all over 2. Then we have two separated x values or maybe roots. X of 1 or the first x is equals to negative 5 plus 1 over 2, and the second x is negative 5 minus 1 all over 2. That's the purpose in the formula of plus and minus, to separate two values of x. X or the first x equals to negative 4 divided by 2, and the value of the first x is negative 2, and the second x is negative 6 divided by 2, which is x equals to negative 3. Then the roots are negative 2 and negative 3, and the factored form is x plus 2 times quantity x plus 3 equals to 0. So, ibig sabihin, pareho lang yung sagot sa pag-factor at paggamit ng quadratic formula. Let's proceed to example number 2. Find the roots of the equation x squared minus 12 equals to 0 using quadratic formula. The solution here is, in the given x squared minus 12 equals to 0, we can use the balancing of the equation in finding x as a root. Napag-usapan na natin ito last time. Answer for this is 2 square root of 3 and negative 2 square root of 3. So this time, let us use the quadratic formula. If it will comes out with the same answer. From the given x squared minus 12 equals to 0, let a equals to 1, b equals to 0, and c equals to negative 12. As you observe that the middle term, it started with the second degree, then dumiretso sa constant term. So, nagkaroon tayo ng missing sa middle term. Kaya, ang value ng b is 0. Formula, x equals to negative b plus or minus b squared, square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Substitute the value of a, b, and c. X equals to negative 0 plus or minus square root of 0 squared minus the product 4 times 1 times negative 12 all over 2 times 1. Then, x equals to plus or minus square root of negative 4 and 1 times negative 12 all over 2. X equals to plus or minus the product of the radicand is square root of 48 all over 2. But 48 is not a perfect square. So what shall we do? X equals to plus or minus square root of the factor of 48. The first factor could be extracted, square root of 16 times 3 all over 2. Square root of 16 is 4. Then x equals to plus or minus 4 square root of 3 all over 2. Final answer, we can simplify 4 divided by 2. X equals to plus or minus 2 square root of 3. Therefore, the roots of the equation x squared minus 12 equals to 0 are 2 square root of 3 and negative 2 square root of 3. So, ganyan lang po ginagamit yung ating quadratic formula. And I hope marami tayong natutunan dito. Kasi itong quadratic formula, parati itong ginagamit pag halimbawa yung trinomial natin ay hindi siya of a factor. So, we can use this quadratic formula. So, the next video, we are going to explain life in polynomials. Paano ito nagwo-work sa totoong buhay. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell, the like button, and share it. So thank you very much for watching this video.